Race fans, welcome to the beautiful Shavano Mountain Raceway. My name is Aaron Take. Sorry.
I was real professional. Hey, this is Richard Gere. Race fans, we're very excited. This is the last group race. Looks like our Hold My Beer guys have a very funny looking green dinosaur to race down. During the halftime, there are the cars, the four that are near the batteries, ready to charge up. And it looks like, they found a place for the sign. Yes, we have a go-kart track here at Shavano Mountain Raceway, actually at the last gasp.
Race fans, we don't have a name for the go-kart track. Maybe you have a clever name. Put it in the comments. Let's start with the 7 seed. The number 7 seed from Rodden Racing is Ross Rodden, driving that Ford Mustang Mach-E. He comes from Australia. Janabi from Janabi Racing comes to us from Colorado. He's also driving a Mach-E 1400. From the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League is Cousin Ricky in a Chevy Volt, and he comes from North Carolina. And then from England is Snowy Shift from Snowy Shift Racing, driving a Tesla Model Y.
Each of these drivers clocked a very similar time in the time trials. I think consistency is what's going to make the difference here. Now Snowy Shift is closest to us. The lights are now green. Off they go. Look at Janabi take the early lead. There comes Cousin Ricky right beside him, and Cousin Ricky has a slight lead down the Joker lane. Nice drifting there by Janabi, spinning around, and it is Snowy Shift in the lead, and I missed the number of extra points that Janabi will get, but we'll catch that on the instant replay. Snowy Shift has the lead around the Big U, and something happened to Janabi halfway around the Big U. It looks like second place belongs to Ross Rodden. Here he comes, and oh my goodness, oh no! What happened to Cousin Ricky?
Let's go back to the Are You Trekkin' replay. We see Janabi spinning around but coming across for 4 points, and there's 3 points for Ross Rodden. But it's Snowy Shift taking the lead on runway 3, and it is Janabi that gets wildly loose and is stuck behind. Coming down the Scrambler, look at how good Snowy Shift looks. Here comes Ross Rodden, and Cousin Ricky decides to showboat, or shall we say fishing for points, and gets none.
Yeah, that's true. Cousin Ricky lost 2 points there in that opportunity. Janabi squandered 4 extra points and a second place finish. Here we go with race number 2. Janabi had the lead. There goes Cousin Ricky, and wow, Ross Rodden seemed to be riding the rail there in the snow. That is the worst drifting I think I've ever seen, as Cousin Ricky does pull around in the lead. Once again, Snowy Shift has the lead on the Joker lane. He's coming out first and far down. Look at him go. Very smooth around the Big U. I think Ross Rodden has second place. There is 5 more for Snowy Shift. Another 3 for Ross Rodden. Oh, we've got another person coming down, and look at his Cousin Ricky taking third.
2 races down, and Snowy Shift has shown us 2 very solid 25-second runs. Keep your eyes on Ross Rodden here on the inside. As he is riding along the edge of the snow, he doesn't lose too much, and manages to finish in second. But Cousin Ricky looks like he's playing in an 8-bit video game, making square turns in the drift section. Now he and Janabi collect 3 extra points, but remember, it was only Cousin Ricky that finished. Watch here as we come in, Cousin Ricky wildly shifting around, smacking the ambulance, but Janabi hits him square. Ross Rodden has 9 as we approach halftime. The leader, Snowy Shift, with 10. Cousin Ricky has 5, and poor Janabi is scratching his head.
Harvey,
Billy, some say it's mystic, it's electric, boogie woogie woogie. You can't resist it, it's electric, boogie woogie woogie. You can't do without it, it's electric, boogie woogie woogie.
So like, are the Hold My Beer guys looking to get rich and famous or something with their music? I don't know. Probably kill themselves first.
I think these guys have a death wish that will never be granted.
All right, here goes their second run. The dinosaur spun around, and now Billy just about got it in the head. Go again. They both are on the inside, holding tight. Gonna clear. Whoa! One of them.
Oh boy!
Is that Billy or Harvey?
That was Harvey.
Oh, I think Mo has said, "Hey, we gotta have a plan B," and it is a plan B as the train and the toilet are on, and the train is taking launched out like a catapult. Look at it go!
Yeah, that was fast. But what happened to the toilet?
Oh yeah. Okay, yes. So Billy did make it across, but the toilet didn't. Here we go. Let's watch the rest of the train. Is it going to be a train wreck, or is it going to be a train?
Like a supersonic train, a maglev train, huh?
Whoa! The train just broke 24 seconds.
And now, here's the instant replay. Watch Harvey tip over. The train takes off so fast, Harvey faints, and Billy's in the toilet. Harvey is still out. Halftime's over.
Yeah, it's over all right. We've got Janabi here on the inside. Race 3 is about to begin. Janabi is really in need of points. Ross Rodden's next to him. And look at Cousin Ricky on the outside, but here comes Snowy Shift, making a slight lead. And Ross Rodden has a lead on the Joker lane. Good drifting by Snowy and horrible drifting by Cousin Ricky. Cousin Ricky is stranded. Okay, that's 1 point for Snowy Shift, and he's coming around, and he's got the lead once again, ahead of the other drivers. Snowy Shift around the big U. Here comes Janabi. Is Janabi going to hold it together? Is he going to finish this race? Everybody's backwards. 1, 2, and Ross Rodden will take third.
Very happy to see Janabi finish this race, but unfortunately so did Ross Rodden. And I think it is now pretty clear who's going to be moving on. Nicely done. What a gorgeous angle here. As we tally up the scores, 11 points for Ross Rodden, and he is now too far ahead for either Cousin Ricky or Janabi to catch him.
Well, race fans, this is the last race. Janabi, Cousin Ricky, they are closest to us. No chance for extra points on their part. Janabi has a wonderful start out in the lead. Look at the other drivers on the outside. Not able to catch him, and he's looking great as he's coming along. Cousin Ricky is motoring along well, too. A little bit of a tangle up between these two drivers up top around, and there's 1 point, and I'm not sure if Snowy Shift got an extra point there, but it won't matter. Look at how far ahead Janabi is. All of a sudden now he is just throwing it down, staying on through the Scrambler, a 25-second run. There's Ross Rodden in second, Snowy Shift in third, and we don't know where Cousin Ricky is.
Let's go back one last time to the Are You Trekkin' replay. Ross Rodden is going to collect a point, and the judges are watching carefully. They're going to give Snowy Shift 1 extra point for touching the train. But Janabi led the way from the very start on this last race and will collect 5 points. For Cousin Ricky, this is how it ended. Let's hear it, Cousin Ricky.
God, I can't believe I even agreed to get into this car.
The champion moving on in this group race, as we see from the scores, will be Snowy Shift. And Ross Rodden will be joining him as we're starting semifinal races.
We see here some of the wagons for the Braggin' Wagon Tournament. A few of them have arrived, many more are coming soon. And here are the drivers as they return from finishing the 4 rounds of racing, and Cousin Ricky is hiding his Chevy Volt. Semi-final number 1 will include the Duracell Bunny, Maple A. Brody, Ross Rodden, and Snowy Shift. Semi-final number 2 has Ned Munson going up against Puff, Sneaky Bob, and Bay City Darrell.
Are you charging?